what's the very most important step for you to take in creating your happy family? Now, I've thought a lot about this question, and I always come to the very same answer, and that is to be kind to yourself, to love yourself, to give respect to yourself. So if there's something lacking in your relationship with your children, or in your children's behavior, shall we say, I invite you to ask yourself the question, are you giving that thing that's lacking, are you giving it to yourself? Whether it be kindness, love, respect. So if you're watching this, do say hi, or hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And if we haven't met before, I'm Una Alexander, and I help you radically love yourself and your children all the way to happiness and naturally great behavior, so that you can all enjoy a calm, relaxed, and a happy family life. And yes, I believe this is the biggest question of all, because most likely, if you're watching this, you didn't learn from your parents how to create the kind of family life that you want to create for and with your children right now. There may have been something lacking, whether it was calm or compassion or sense of feeling understood, sense of feeling safe, feeling loved, sense of patience in the air. Whatever was lacking for you that you want to create for your children, you didn't learn it then, you didn't maybe receive it fully then. And the question is, are you giving it to yourself now as an adult? Because you're truly the only person who can give that safety to yourself. No one else can reliably give that to you. So the question is, have you learned to give that kindness to yourself? Because I really believe, I truly believe, and I see it time and time again, that it is the cornerstone of a happy family, to be able to create that safety for yourself. And then, you might ask me, how do you do that? And there's no, books have been written, there's no, short answer to that. But you can start really simply with small acts of kindness to yourself. Just stopping, sitting down, having a cup of tea, going out for coffee with a friend, giving yourself a moment, a breather, doing something you love, enjoying yourself, taking a break. So all these things can help to give yourself the message that you are important, that you are loved by yourself. And then you can also develop a reflective practice, and this is something that I do, in which you have conversations with those parts of you that aren't very kind, that aren't very respectful, that may say things like, you're a hopeless parent, that was silly, you're a complete failure, why did you do that? You're getting it all wrong, you've no idea. All these kinds of things. We all have these parts of ourselves that can be very unkind at times. And I actually had a conversation just not long before this creating this video, with a part of myself that isn't very kind, and I placed it on the sofa next to me and just had this conversation, and I was curious, I was respectful towards it, and I listened to what it had to say, and I was curious about why it was saying these things, and realized, as is so often the case, that this part actually wanted to protect me. It wanted to keep me safe, and that's why it was saying these unkind things to me. And so we had this respectful conversation, and I felt as we spoke that this part softened, and became kinder towards me. And I actually encouraged it to go on holiday for a while. And I reassured this part that I can do well, that I don't need it constantly to be on my back. It's okay if it wants to remind me of where I might go wrong every now and again. That's okay, and it's going to happen. But I just reassured it that I am okay. So you can have these types of conversations too. And after this conversation, I felt this kind of huge kind of relief, a sense of a kind of cloud lifting. So it's very powerful when you do this kind of practice. And when you stop giving yourself such a hard time, you'll feel yourself change, and it will be easier for you to be the kind of parent you want to be. And I want to quote Wayne Dyer here because he puts it really well. And I'm going to read it because, or at least check my notes, because I want to get it right for you. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So when you change the way you see yourself and perceive yourself, you will change. And when you give yourself the kindness and the love and the understanding you so need and deserve, you'll feel yourself softening and changing, and it will be easier for you to be the kind of parent you want to be and create the kind of family that you want to have. And if you'd like some help with this, I'm here. This is the work that I do with my clients. And my Happy Child, Happy Family one-to-one program is designed to walk you through the steps so that you can learn to see yourself differently, in a kinder light, and also see your children differently, in a new, bright and kinder light, and give you the tools to connect with them more deeply and create the happy family that you want to have. And I'd love to get to know you and find out if I'm the right person to help you with this process. And if you're curious too, the best next step is to book a conversation with me where we can talk about it, and I can get to know you and your situation, and you can get to know me too. And the link to book that is unaalexander.co.uk/let's-talk. And I do have spaces right now, and I would love to hear from you. Lots of love. Bye.